time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Fields on first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down and 4.
Fields, a swing pass here to Edwards.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
On first down, it's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now it's Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. Aaron Jones. Number 24 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kingsley Keke, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Buying time to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers!
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Off play action, Fields.
Man open is Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simmons. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On play action. Love to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 4th down, Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. An unfortunate sequence there. Try to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Love's throw here pulled in by Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 24, Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Love, they go play action now. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Royal, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fields throw here taken in by Isabella.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36.
Fields throwing again.
This one caught by Isabella. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll run it with Jones. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. On first down, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he completes it to Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
182 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Play action this time with Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This is Jones. Oh, nice move. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A give to Jones. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers come up with a late turnover. But it would probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Green Bay, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
this latest loss drops them to 0-15, so just 2 chances remaining to avoid the winless season.
And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.